Hey, Lisa, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I am working on hats. Hats. That's what I've been working on. Are you working on anything? It's been a busy week for me, as always, trying to catch up at work and crocheting in between. Oh, you finished a sewing video. So you sew. Ooh. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining me. I have a sewing machine. I don't use it very often. I don't particularly like to sew because I don't like having to put patterns and cut them out and all that stuff. So I don't do much of that. I guess I use my sewing machine for quick things. Who knows? And one day I might want to start sewing again, but I have yet to want to. Even when I crochet, I try to find things that I don't have to put together. I can just make the item and just continuously crochet. Those are my favorite patterns. Hey, Mary Bell, how are you tonight? Oh, it's starting. Where are you, Lisa? If it's starting to snow. I'm in South Florida. We're just having some cooler nights and some nice days in the 70s. But the nights have been going into the 40s and 50s, which for Florida, that's cold. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. Gigi, either way. I know you're talking to me. Yeah, sewing is a long process, yeah. But once it's done, it's done. I see a lot of things I'd love to recreate with sewing, but I know I just can't. I don't have the patience to do it anymore. I learned how to sew way back when I was in 10th grade, when they used to have home economics classes. And after that, I don't think I did very much with it. My mom was so disappointed that I didn't pursue that, but it just was not for me. But sewing is definitely a good skill to have, at least. Hey, the Chit Chat Queen, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I'll add the link if anybody wants to come on the screen and say hello. How are you doing with the Chit Chat Queen? How are you doing with crochet? Have you gone any further with it? Maribel says she remembers homemade. She made a pair of purple shorts. They were horrible. I don't know if you all remember what gauchos were, but that's what I made, this cute little gaucho outfit. And at the time, I was all of a twig size. And when we did our whatever outfits we made, we had to do a fashion show. So the whole class, we had to do a fashion show and strut out in front of the whole school, showing off our little fashions that we made. Oh, I don't want to ever do that again. I walked out and then I ran off. So, let's see. Is it? Yep, that's it. Where is my thing? I tell you, you just cannot have a live without some idiot coming on. Oh, did I think I added it? Okay. Did I add it? Yep. Okay, I added it. Let me see. I had to get rid of the troll first. Oh, you learned the first learn sewing, yeah, home economics. I don't even know if they even do that anymore. Oh, I think they do, because I remember my daughter learning how to sew. She was sewing little like pin cushions, and she made a little purse with some old jeans. I don't. Yeah, so I guess they still have it, but it's probably called something else, I'm sure. That's what you do in home economics is learn. I guess it's geared towards learning to be a housewife. I'm not sure exactly why it's called that. But I guess not because we did have guys in our class. So I guess it's just geared towards being able to manage a house or something. I don't know. I only remember, yeah, we did learn how to cook too. I couldn't tell you a single recipe that they taught us though, but I do remember the sewing class. Yeah, we did that. We had wood shop too, and I made, but think I was in eighth grade when we did the wood shop thing, and we made, we took the wood to make jewelry boxes. My wood was so crooked. Again, I knew that was not for me. When my daughter and I put my dream box together, I learned so much about hinges and different screws and all kinds of stuff putting that thing together. I said, oh, now, and cabinets, just how to put a cabinet together. That was a real good project for my daughter and I to do. Don't want to do it again, but at least I've had the experience. So now if I ask somebody to put a cabinet together for me, I know what they're doing. I know it's not an easy thing to do unless it's your job, something you do all the time, then that's different. I have bookshelves that I told my daughter, I said I put my bookshelves together using a butter knife because that's what I had at the time. But now I have me a professional um, drill for that kind of stuff. Have you all seen the Bernie Sanders memes all over the place and the crocheted one? Actually, I bought the pattern and I looked at it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do this. But the lady that made the pattern, she actually, someone did a donation. Um, they raised money. Apparently, it was like $20,000, something like that. But they donated it for to a food shelter and to a food bank. I think that's what they did with the money. I can't remember. So much stuff happens in a week. It's too much to keep in my brain. But I thought that was really nice that that money went towards helping people. But those memes are everywhere. And her thing is Oh, that I think, oh, that's probably that's why I wanted to learn how to do the weight. Let me see, did them, and let me see. Uh, oh, they have a tutorial. Um, when I read her instructions on how to do the mittens, and she had the waistcoat stitch on there, and I was like, let me look that up. So I learned how to do the waistcoat. So I made a couple of hats using the waistcoat stitch or the knit stitch, however you know it from. It was once you learn it, it's real easy. So of course, typical me, once I learn a stitch, I keep doing it. So then it becomes second nature. But this is the first one that I did. I hate when you can't see the color, but it's a pretty like golden yellow color. And you can see the waistcoat. It just like when I use my adding machine, get those, and these are in bulky weight yarn, but they're cute. They're going into my Etsy shop because I have no need to wear a hat in hot Florida. But Bernie has been all over the world, all from that. But I was looking at those mittens. I was like, those mittens are cool, but the mittens are done using the knit stitch. But it's a cute little thing. I just don't do amigurumis. I hope I said it right. I think I did a pumpkin. I think that's the only one I've ever done. And it's easy, the pumpkin part of it, but the stem, that was the real work. But it came out cute. I was proud of myself. Gotta go back. So I'm making a headband. I think I'm gonna do another heart. I'm using white yarn for my headband. I'm gonna do another heart beanie, or I might just do it for a headband. I'm not sure. I guess I'll see it might be too big for a headband. That heart, yeah, I think it might be too big for a headband. I'd have to get a smaller one for a headband. I was working on another Grafgan, but because it's so hard to see the black, even though I went and got it enlarged, but the black just like melts into itself. So all the little boxes, they just all clumped together. As far as I can see, they're all clumped together. So I started doing it. I think I got up to the row 7 and I kept missing a stitch somewhere. And I kept counting and counting. I'm like, where is this stitch? And after the third time trying it, I said, forget it. I'm done. I'll do it. I'll set it aside and do it some other time. And if any of you were on when I had that long rectangle and I didn't know what the heck I was doing with it. Well, it turned into a shrug, an oversized shrug. So that's what it was. And I keep saying I want to make myself a sweater dress and use a cardigan pattern and just make it longer. But I really don't have any need for it right now because it's going to be smoking hot here soon. So I'm just making me some halter tops as always. And I'm using the knit stitch into the bottom part of the cup. give it more sturdiness. I think I've fallen in love with this knit stitch. Oh, you've never done the graph as a goal for you? Yeah. It's very, 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 if you do a big one, it is time consuming. I just wish I could see the squares. I spend more money going to Office Depot, getting them enlarged, which is annoying. And I was over at, what's that place? FedEx. And I got it enlarged. Huge cost. How much was it? Like $6? Because if I had done it in color, it was like 30 something dollars. I was like, no, we're not doing that. But it just, I don't know, that black just is not, my eyes just cannot do that black. And I'm working on trying to do my own graph GANs, make my own. So even if it's something that has black in it, I'll just change the color to something lighter so it'll be easier to see. I wish I had time to really learn the program, but time has never been my friend since I've this job that I have, because it takes up a lot of my time. If you want to do the graph GANs, just start with something small like a heart or even a name, a short name or something, so that you can get used to changing the colors, because that's the only really big thing with the graphs is making sure you do your color change in the right place. That way your graph won't look weird. What's her name? Creative Stitching Diva. She does this pop, lock, and drop thing. And I tried that, but it always made my stitches look bigger. They looked off to me, so I just continue on with whatever I'm doing. I don't do that method. But when I do like a new color change, one of the methods that I did learn, I make my tail long, and I use that part of the tail to make my first stitch, and then I just crochet over that tail, and then that way that stitch is secure because you're using that tail as your first stitch, so that makes it a little bit more secure. And the other thing with all the color changes, especially if you do a lot of color change, is having a lot of tails. So you want to just learn how to incorporate those tails as you go, because you don't want to have to sew in a bazillion tails when you finally finish your work. But that finished piece is always, you're in awe of what you just did, because the graph GAN that I have is a 150 by 200, which is huge. So, and I do my borders to start my graph GAN. Hey Vivian, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. I do my border as I'm doing my graph, so I don't have to go back and do that. So I do it all together. That is a lot of work, that's for sure. A lot of work. But the one that I'm doing, I really want to finish it, because I want to put it on my Etsy shop, because I don't have any need for it. I just want to put something else different on my, I should say in, not on, in my Etsy shop. We lost another great person, Miss Cicely Tyson. When I heard the news, I just got chills all over. I knew she was old, but still, I just seen her on, they had her, I don't even know if I saw it on BET or TV1, but she was in some show. I can't even remember the name of the show, but I just loved the show. It was only, it must have been like a 6-parter or something like that. And then it was over. I never saw it anymore again. But Miss Cicely Tyson, 96 years old, she lived a very, very long life. To the very end, she was still a little spunky lady. What am I working on? I'm just doing, hey, Tina, Crafts by D Rose. Thanks for joining me. You did a thumbs up. Thank you so much. She says, hello, everyone. I miss you hanging out over at my channel too earlier today. Oh, you missing me and the other Gigi. Oh, I haven't watched any lives. I've been working almost all day. My daughter unfortunately had an accident yesterday, so I had to leave work. Thank God she's okay, but I had to leave work. So of course that sets me behind, and all I can do is just try to work to get caught up. So I haven't watched any YouTube stuff today, but I came on to do mine. Oh, what I'm working on? I'm working on the I'm going to do another heart hat. I'm working on the ribbing, the brim of the hat, the rib. I can't even talk tonight. So I'm going to, the hat will be white, but I'll have a red heart on it. So I'm making the brim part of it right now. So I haven't watched any YouTube. I haven't really watched hardly any YouTube this week because I've been just trying to get caught up at work. And by the time I'm finished with work, I'm just vegetating on news and then trying to get ready for the next day. A story of my life. Are you working on anything, Tina? Where's my thing? There it is. 12 inches. I did, what else did I do? Not much. Guess just a knit stitch and finish that shrug that I was working on. And I'm still working on the other one, but it hasn't gotten very far. And I'm working on, oh, is anyone going to be doing the Hat Not Hate campaign? Because I'm working on my blue hats as well. So one of those blue hats will be the knit stitch, will be a knit stitch hat. I'm hoping to at least do 10 of them again this year. And anything over 10 is going to be gravy for them. Then I'll start working on my my red scarves for the foster children. Oh, and I was trying to remember what was the third charity that I had thought about doing. That was the one that they did for, they were doing blankets for children. I can't remember the man's name, but somebody has a charity and they were collecting blankets to give to the kids. They take them to Disney World. I don't know if they're doing that this year because of the pandemic, but that was one of the things that was on my list. But I don't particularly like doing blankets. They have a lot of criterias too. the sizing of the blankets. But as I said, I don't know if they're going to be doing, taking the kids to Disney World, uh, even though Disney World is open, but, they still have to do a lot of social distancing. So I can't imagine them taking 400 kids, however many they were taking at the time. It was a huge number. So I don't think that would be feasible. Our lives are on hold until they get these vaccines in as many people as possible and get this out of control, completely out of control virus. Oh, Gary Sinise, that's his name, yes. I'm glad you know his name because I couldn't have told you what his name was. Oh, you do embroidery. Oh, a serenity prayer. That's gotta be cool. Hey Lori, you snuck in on me. I didn't see you. Working on a unicorn amigurumi. Good. Good for you. I was like, no, 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 no. Are you gonna do one blue hat a month? Yeah, that's my goal too, is to do one blue hat a month, maybe two, but definitely at least one per month until because if they stick with their same time frame, that's till August. So, and I want to do 10, so that means I got to somewhere along the line do an extra one in a month. Yeah, the unicorn, I like the embroidery. So if you're doing the embroideries on the Serenity Prayer, what are you putting it on? Oh, you have a tutorial. Let me see. Okay, I'll look at it, Tina. Let me see. Oh no, Lori, your family was exposed to COVID. Oh man. Oh, I hope everybody is okay. I'm still trying to get my parents a vaccine appointment. Florida is just a hot mess, and we have a new one of those variant strands down here too. I try to stay in the house as much as possible. If I don't have to go outside, I don't. I was telling my friend I need to go out in the daytime and at least be in the sun for at least 10 minutes so I can get some vitamin C. Because if you're in the house all the time, you really need your vitamin C. And so that is my other goal, to make sure I get in my 5,000 steps per day or more and take myself outside, stand in the sun for at least 10 minutes and drink more water. Definitely drink more water. Yeah, that COVID thing, that's got to be scary. But hopefully everything will be okay and nobody will get sick. I just called my parents because I don't want to go over there. Especially, I was going to go over to her house one day, and I had gone out and been around other people. I was like, nope, I'm not even going to take that chance. I just came home. Better safe than sorry. You, Lisa says those are good goals. Yes. I've been doing really, really good with the walking aspect, getting my 5,000 steps every day this month. I have been, which is really good for me. When I used to walk in our neighborhood, there was a guy. I would see him walking, and sometimes I'd see him, dribbling his basketball because there's a park nearby that a lot of the guys play basketball. And I'd see him walking, and he'd wave, and he's a young guy. At least he looks young from a distance. And then the other day I was coming home from the 7-Eleven, and I saw him walking, and he had lost so much weight. And we're talking, so he's been walking for years because I used to do a lot of walking before I tore my knee ligament. So he's been walking for years. And so he was a big guy. Now he's a small guy. I was like, all that exercising pays off. I was really surprised how small he'd gotten since the last time I saw him, because I haven't been out walking in a long time. I can barely walk the 15 minutes, which is just what I can do, and then I'll come back. But I don't even want to be outside. But he did his thing. I was like, I'm sure he must really watch what he eats. And with all that extra walking and stuff, I know he walks a lot further than I do. Even when I used to walk, because it looks like he like walks the whole neighborhood, because I see him on this corner and that corner. But that's good. It does work, because I definitely want to get off some. I put on some extra COVID pounds, not to mention I had already had too many other pounds. So we will see. My goal is to get some of this down before my birthday, and my birthday is in August. So we will see. If I'm successful, you all won't be able to tell me anything then. I'll be thinking, yep, I am sexy at 60. Yes, I have my Fitbit on. Always have it on. Only take it off when I go to sleep and take a shower. Other than that, it's always on. Yeah, I have to wear it. One night I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I looked at it. I was like, oh, I don't have my steps in. So I had to make up those steps real quick before I could go to sleep. I am determined not to do it just for this, to do it for the rest of my life. To never know. The more I do it, maybe the more I'll be able to increase it. I just know my limitations right now with my torn ligaments. I used to do the 5K walks for different charity events and stuff. Ah, like, man. Hey, Jeanette, how are you tonight? Thanks for joining me. What are you working on tonight? I'm working on a head, the rim for, I'm going to do another heart hat. I'm just rambling on. That's what I'm doing right now. Because at 8 o'clock, I'm going to watch the Wendy Williams movie to see how crazy her life is, because no crazier than anybody else's. She's just putting it out there for all to know now. 17. Got 2 more to go. But I love this the knit stitch I'm doing. I can't wait to finish the blue one, because I did the blue one in 4 medium weight yarn. So it'll definitely be different from that one. It'll really look like a knit hat. Oh, you're not working on anything right now? Let me see. Did I say hi to Maribel? I don't know if I said hi to Maribel. I may have. It just doesn't sound like I said your name, but I could be wrong. Sometimes I'm as forgetful as all get out. But I am gonna love making, because I made my other heart hat. I made it in gray with the red heart, and a friend of mine bought it from me. And then today, another friend's like, "Oh, I love this hat. I want it." I said, "Oh well, it's already been sold." I said, "But if you want one, you pay for it. I can make it for you." So we'll see if she does. Oh, somebody's watching Lisa's videos. I watch a whole array of different videos, so to keep my mind going. And one of the people that I follow, he's into farming. Yeah, I guess it is farming in a sense, but he likes to grow things. And he has a challenge now for people to start their own video channels, their own YouTube channels, I should say. And he's going to give a prize to, I guess, whomever does the best job on starting their new YouTube channel. He just went over his 100,000 subscribers a few months ago. Another crochet, I know everybody knows Anno. She got 300 subscribers in 3 years. I was like, wow, wow. And I was there when she started. I remember, I think I can't remember which video of hers was the first one that I saw, but I think it's been longer. For some reason, I thought it's been longer than 3 years. But as I say, I lose track of time quick because everything becomes a blur to me. But I think it's been longer than that. But anyway, she has 300 subscribers. That's pretty cool. And I'm still struggling to get to 1,000. I was like, I'll get there one day. Hopefully, I'll get there before my first year anniversary of being on YouTube. If not, oh well. I'll keep working on it. And who knows? I don't even know how many hours, watch hours I have. I'm sure probably not enough to get monetized, but their algorithm, you never know. It's like you're fighting against YouTube for everything, but I don't care. Look at your subscriber list one day, is this number. You look at it again, it's another number. They drop off, then they pick up, then they drop off. You never know. You never know the real count. And then I was trying to look at what do you call them? Comments. And I would see the comments, and then I'll try to put them so that I can comment on them. And then I'll click, and then it's like, where'd the comments go? So, YouTube. You gotta love it or hate it. It's YouTube. It's a free platform. It's not costing me anything, so I'm not worried about it. I keep doing what I do best, crochet. Let them handle the rest of it. Yeah, you definitely have to enjoy doing it. Yeah, subscribers definitely come and go. Oh, I did the Secret Santa thing with J Hook Crochet, the Secret Santa for charity. And I don't go over to the post office very often to check my P.O. box. So today, because I had to send that package out that my friend ordered all this stuff from my Etsy shop, I checked my P.O. box, and sure enough, I had gotten a Christmas card from the person that I was the Secret Santa with. She appreciated the gift that I sent to her, so I was happy to hear that. Of course, she sent it in December, and we're almost in February, and I'm just getting it. So I feel a little bit bad about that. That I'm just getting it, but I got it because I don't want to go over to the post office. For some reason, our post office seems to be busy. Even today, when I went, there were a lot of people in there. I don't know why it's so busy, but it was. Even I had to take my daughter over to the UPS to drop off stuff for the insurance company. The whole parking lot was almost full. I was like, what is going on? It's not Christmas time, so I don't get it. Not for me to know. None of my beeswax. All right. I'm just talking, 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 talking. Yep, this YouTube thing is definitely work. It is not easy. Just have to take it one day at a time, roll with the punches. I know some people do it. They have lots of time to do it. I don't have lots of time. So what I put into it, I guess that's what the saying is. Whatever you put in is what you get out of it. So, and I always want to make more videos, but it takes time to make a video. They're not, just can't whip them out. But some people, who is it? Pamela's crochet. Yeah, Pamela's crochet and knit. She says she doesn't do the editing, but I just don't. I do the editing. I'd rather edit and make sure it's right. I don't like that. What did I do wrong? That's too bulky. Too bulky for me. I think I'm going to do it my way. Have you done Grafcans, Jeanette? Oh, Lori went to check on her laundry. I think I'm going to do it this way. See what that looks like. I didn't like the other way. What's the weather like in Chicago? It must be really cold there now. That's kind of cold. I don't even want to mess with. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Now where's my J hook? Probably don't even have it here. And if I don't, I can't do anything. Okay. Nope, I don't have my J hook. I got those, I've been using the, what are those, tulip hooks. But I still love my clovers. And this one is one of those long Susan Bates. This is the eye hook for Susan Bates, but it's a long one. I don't, that handle part of it, I guess they're trying to compete with Clover, but there is no competition. Clover still has the better handles, as far as I'm concerned. They are my favorites. 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3. So this is my standby beanie, since I don't have my, oh, I do have a J hook. Yay. I have to always have hooks everywhere. Otherwise, you'd be stuck trying to finish a project looking for a hook. When Joann has their sales, I go and buy, when they have the 40 and the 50% off sales, that's when I go buy my Clover hooks. I don't want to pay full price for the Clover hooks. So I get them, instead of paying $8, $9 for them, pay $4 for them. That makes me a little bit happier. Okay, I hope I can get this done. I don't like doing, when I do those single crochets and then you have to follow, try to find the stitches. I think this is gonna work. So you don't want it to be all, yep. So this is working out. Oh, everybody's so quiet. All right, nobody's chatting with me. Nobody even came on. What else is going on in the news? Nothing good. Nothing good. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So I have to look, my daughter and I, we have to search for her another car. I tell you, this is the second car that she's had an accident and the car was totaled. I said, girl, this last accident, even the one previous to it, she could have been killed. These people, bad drivers. And it's so annoying. She told me the girl that hit her just jumped out of the car and yelled at her, "Why did you do that?" Instead of, saying, "Are you okay?" I'm like, these young people, this girl is all of what, 18 years old, driving fast to try to beat the light. And my daughter, by the time she saw the girl coming, she tried to back out of the way, and good, at least, because if she had not backed out, that girl would have T-boned her, and I don't even want to think what would have been the end result of that. She did get her shoulder hurt. They took her to the ER, and she has a contusion. So, but my friend says, you need to get a lawyer. So my daughter said, well, I did get hurt this time. She didn't get hurt the first time. She was scared. Of course, it was scared if somebody hit you and then your car ended up on the other side and going the opposite direction of the traffic, and everybody's zooming past you, blowing their horns like, get out of the way. So we are on the hunt. Find her another used car. It's just scary. Said I just can't. Thank goodness there were witnesses. But I don't know. Excuse me. It's just scary. I keep telling her, I said, you have to be a defensive driver. Just got to be defensive. You got to always try to think that somebody's going to always try to jump the light, the stop signs. We have people that in our neighborhood, they don't even stop at the stop sign. They don't even slow down. They just go right on through it because they figure, no, nobody's coming. Okay, Mary Bell, thanks for coming by. Yes, Lisa, you have to talk. Oh, yeah, the laundry place is the same fitness as the a bunch of teenagers down there, no mask and smelling up the place. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Let me see. We are okay, Lisa. Ah, Lisa, you must talk. You can talk and shave at the same time. But I just want, I'm hoping she got a did when we got this the last car that was totaled, it was a good deal. It was a 2008 Sonata. No, yeah, Hyundai Sonata. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And we got it for $3,500 like 2 years ago. So I went on to the same site that we were on that time for that car, and there's like nothing on the site that's like under 5 grand. And I don't want to put out any more money than I have to, because they're going to give her like 4,000 something dollars, I don't know, for her car. And I said, that's all you got to find something that in that price range, because you still got to pay to register it. And in Florida, registration is a doggone car payment. Ridiculous how much money they charge you to register a car. It's like, can't you just do a tag transfer and be done with it? Nope. They want you to pay a chunk of money. It's like 200 and something dollars. I forgot how much it was. I was like, what? No, it was 300 and something. Mm. So Tina does embroidery. So if anybody wants to learn how to do embroidery, go to her channel. I'm certainly going to check it out. I'll be working again tomorrow, as always, trying to get caught up. Then try to watch some YouTube. I don't know why, Tina, I don't think any of your stuff pops up for me, and I follow you, which is so weird. As I say, YouTube does what it wants to do. Some channels pop up, and then if I scroll down and I see stuff from other channels, I'm like, I never got a notification for that. Maybe I follow too many channels because I do follow a lot. Maybe that's the issue. need to go through and purge some of those channels that I haven't gone through, or people that haven't uploaded anything in a long time. Because I haven't, I don't think I probably have subscribed to some newer channels, but I can't remember. Cannot remember. I say that a lot, don't I? I can't remember. That's because I work so much and I'm stressed out. That affects your memory for sure. As long as I can remember what my job is, that's the important thing, because that's my bread and butter right now. It pays the bills. And since I haven't won the lottery, I will continue to work. Somebody won that big fat, I don't know what, I think it was the Mega Money one. I can't remember, but somebody won it in Michigan. Somebody's sitting on a pretty chunk of change. I haven't seen, because they have a year to claim it. I'm sure they're getting their ducks in a row, trying to find a good financial manager, because that would be the first thing I did if I found out I won the lottery. Find a good financial manager. You don't want to blow that money. I don't even know if they have that show. They used to have that show, people that won the lottery, how they went from the lottery winner to being broke. But I haven't seen that in a while. I guess they ran out of all the people that went broke. They go broke over the, it's like they blow the money before they even get it in their pockets. It's already spent on stuff. I guess everybody has a dream. All I want to do is be debt free. That's my dream. Anything above that is gravy, as they say. Oh, you're doing your nails now, girl. You are doing all the things. You got a hot date? Ah, I polished my nails once, and then I looked at them. I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on with my nails. They look terrible. But I'm gonna clip them off again and keep them short. I used to let my nails grow long, but and then I don't know, something happened. I don't know what. They started lifting up from that dip gel. And once I soaked them off, my nails looked like crap. I was like, oh no, we won't be doing that anymore. So now I just don't mess with the nail polish at all. I did polish one time, and then I looked at my nails, and just when I thought they were looking pretty good after that polish, they went back to looking like crap again. So I said, forget it. Just going to snip them off short again and just keep them short. I'll just go to get pedicures. That's it. No more nails. Nobody's going to be doing my nails. I wonder if I'm having a reaction to that because I use this at home gel stuff um, as my top coat. I mean, as my base coat. So I don't know. Do not know. Let me see. Tina says a lot of times I don't see notifications for everything. That's why I always go to the home page so that I can see who's on if I follow them. Okay. Yeah, I need to look and see, because I guess the people that are most active, those are the ones that I get the notifications from most of the time. But I definitely need to go and purge my subscriptions. So I know there's a whole lot of people that I've subscribed to that don't do anything on their channels anymore. One of the ladies that I subscribed to, she just uploaded a video because she got married. She has a baby now. She's just trying to figure out life. Gain weight, the whole 9 yards, all the things that come with being a new mom. That's all right. Ooh, it's time for me to go to watch my show. All right, ladies, I appreciate you all for coming to join me on this Saturday night. I hope everybody stays warm, stays dry, stays safe, wear your mask, and I will see you next Saturday. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye-bye.